Robots aren't coming. They're already here, and they're taking jobs. From self-checkout kiosks to AI-powered customer support, automation is rapidly replacing roles once filled by humans. The AI job crisis isn't science fiction, it's unfolding now, threatening millions of workers in industries like manufacturing, transport, and even white-collar sectors. As machines get smarter, the big question is, are we ready for a world where human labor may no longer be essential? Let's uncover the real impact of the automation threat. Today we will talk about AI job crisis, the automation threat. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Rise of intelligent machines. The global job market is undergoing a seismic shift driven by artificial intelligence and automation. Industries once dependent on human effort, from manufacturing and logistics to finance and retail, are now integrating machines that perform faster, cheaper, and often more accurately. Automated checkout kiosks, customer service chatbots, and AI data analysts are slowly replacing human labor. Even skilled roles such as legal research, journalism, and software development are increasingly handled by AI-powered tools. The core of this crisis lies in AI's ability to learn and adapt, making it suitable for tasks that previously required human intelligence. What started as mechanical automation in factories has now evolved into cognitive automation, where decision-making and creativity are threatened too. As machine learning models become more advanced, they reduce the need for large human teams, creating both efficiency and displacement. 2. Vulnerable jobs and industries. Low-skilled and repetitive jobs are the most at risk. Roles like data entry, assembly line work, customer service reps, and even truck driving are becoming targets for automation. McKinsey Global Institute estimates that nearly 800 million jobs could be lost globally by 2030 due to automation. In retail, automated checkout systems reduce the need for cashiers. In transport, autonomous vehicles threaten millions of driving jobs worldwide. Warehousing giants like Amazon already use fleets of robots to replace human pickers. Even white-collar workers aren't safe. AI programs can now draft legal contracts, generate news reports, or analyze financial risk. The hospitality industry is deploying robot concierges and AI room service chatbots. Every sector that relies on repetitive or semi-structured tasks faces disruption. Jobs that were once considered safe may not be secure anymore as AI becomes more creative and context-aware. The transformation is not distant. It is already underway and accelerating rapidly. 3. Economic disruption and inequality. Automation doesn't just threaten employment, it threatens economic balance. When AI replaces jobs, it increases productivity but reduces human wages. The benefits go primarily to business owners and technology providers, not workers. This creates a massive wealth divide between those who control AI and those it replaces. High-income individuals and tech companies gain more power, while displaced workers face unemployment or must settle for lower-paying jobs. As industries streamline and profits rise, fewer people are needed to generate higher output. This reduces consumer purchasing power and increases dependency on government aid. The middle class, which forms the backbone of modern economies, begins to shrink. Meanwhile, developing countries, often reliant on cheap labor, may lose their competitive edge. Without robust retraining programs and social policies, automation can lead to permanent joblessness for entire communities. Economic growth will continue, but it will not be equally shared. This is a silent tsunami few are truly prepared for. 4. Psychological toll on workers. Losing a job is more than a financial setback. It strikes at a person's identity, self-worth, and purpose. The psychological effects of job loss due to automation are profound. Studies show that long-term unemployment increases rates of depression, anxiety, and even suicide. Workers who are replaced by machines often feel devalued or obsolete. Older workers may find it nearly impossible to retrain or re-enter the workforce. Young professionals may struggle to choose career paths with any long-term security. The fear of being replaced looms over many industries, creating chronic stress even for those still employed. AI-induced job insecurity affects decision-making, reduces workplace morale, and leads to burnout. Employees feel they're constantly racing against the machine, an unwinnable battle. The emotional impact of automation is rarely discussed, but it is a growing crisis. Behind every statistic is a person struggling to stay relevant in a world increasingly run by code. 5. Government and policy response. Governments are beginning to respond, but often too slowly. Some countries, like Finland and Canada, are experimenting with universal basic income, UBI, as a safety net. Others are investing in retraining programs to help workers shift into tech-savvy or creative fields less likely to be automated. Yet, most policies are reactive, not proactive. Regulations on ad development and its labor market impacts are weak or non-existent. Taxing automation, robot taxes, has been proposed as a way to fund displaced worker support, but such policies are politically controversial. Education systems are also lagging, still focused on 20th century skills while AI demands 21st century thinking. The private sector's pace of innovation far outstrips the public sector's pace of regulation. Without global coordination and serious policy shifts, automation could destabilize entire economies. Governments must think ahead, not just about machines, but about people, rights, income redistribution, and societal structure in a post-AI economy. 6. Can new jobs replace the lost ones? History shows that technology creates new jobs even as it destroys old ones. But this time might be different. While the Industrial Revolution birthed entire industries, AI threatens to replace rather than complement human labor. The jobs AI creates, like data scientists, prompt engineers, or robotics technicians, are few and highly specialized. The barrier to entry is high: expensive education, constant upskilling, and tech savviness. Millions of low-skill workers won't easily transition into AI-proof roles. Furthermore, many new roles depend directly on maintaining AI systems rather than expanding human creativity or production. This limits widespread job creation. Unlike past technologies that needed armies of operators, AI systems become more efficient as they eliminate human input. This time, the scale and speed of disruption might overwhelm the job market's ability to recover. The jobs will come back narrative is dangerously optimistic unless backed by massive, inclusive retraining programs and long-term economic planning. 7. Future-proof skills in education. To survive the AI job crisis, the workforce must evolve. Future-proof skills are those that machines cannot easily replicate, such as critical thinking, creativity, empathy, leadership, and adaptability. Human-centered roles in education, healthcare, arts, entrepreneurship, and emotional labor will be in higher demand. Technical literacy, especially in AI-related tools, coding, data handling, and cybersecurity, will be essential. Lifelong learning will replace traditional one-time education. Workers must continuously reskill as industries change. Vocational schools, online platforms, and micro-certifications will play a major role. Governments and employers must collaborate to fund and facilitate retraining. Education systems need radical reform, moving away from rote learning toward interdisciplinary, problem-solving curricula. Preparing the next generation to work alongside AI, not against it, is the only way forward. If we do not invest in skills that complement rather than compete with machines, we risk building a future where only a select few can thrive. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.